But Noel has had a series of mandates. He's looking for adult friends.
Okay.
He has friends from growing up that he's still friends with, but he met a man at a wedding, and they decided to have lunch together.
So this guy, we met at a wedding about a month ago, and he suggested we meet up for lunch sometime, and he seemed like a nice enough guy. So I was like, yeah, sure,
He was
let's
looking
do
for
it.
an adult friend.
After you had met each other and talked for a couple of hours, he said we should go to lunch sometime.
Yeah.
So continue the story, please.
Okay, so he calls me up one day and he said, "Hey, let's get some lunch today." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything." He said, "Well, just come meet over at my place." I said, "Okay." So I get to his apartment, real shithole on North Lamar. That's the first sign of things to come.
All right.
So I knock on the door and he answers, and I walk in, and on the kitchen counter, he has like 6 cans of soup.
What? What do you mean?
Like soup. Canned soup.
Just on the counter?
Yeah.
Unopened.
Yeah. And at the
That's
time...
going to be your lunch?
Yeah. At the time, it didn't really click to me that was lunch. Because I thought we would be going somewhere.
Right.
But then he started opening the cans of soup.
All 6 of them?
And well, he asked me which soup I prefer. And at this time, I was still hoping that we were going to lunch somewhere, but my hopes were quickly dying.
And can I interject real quick? The story you're getting is a older, wiser, more grizzled Noel. Because the first version, he was 10 minutes in before I finally went like, "Are y'all at his apartment eating soup?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, we didn't go anywhere, and so I chose the..." Because you started, your lead was about the pea soup.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, no, continue your version. It's beautiful, but I just want Matt to realize, I think Noel's grown up in the last week since then.
He's done a lot of living.
It's very possible.
We really laid into him that he was close to being murdered. And
So I'm looking at the variety of soup available to me.
Sure. You got a lot of options.
And he asked me which one I like, and I just saw pea soup. And I said, without even knowing, I have never had pea soup.
Wait a minute. Was his dick on any of the cans? Which one do you like?
I'm not trying to make you pick anyone in particular, but
It wasn't at the
Which one?
time, but he may have done that before I got there.
May, let's go ahead and cross that out and put definitely.
Most definitely,
boy.
yeah.
All right, okay.
So I had the pea soup. And what started the whole conversation is I was eating the pea soup, and sarcastically I said, "Thank God this pea soup isn't chunky." To which he responded, "God had nothing to do with it," in a very serious tone.
Yeah.
And at that time, I didn't know if I offended him because he was a Christian or an atheist. And that just made it all the more awkward.
Sure.
And we sat on his couch and ate soup. And we stared at his 1980s broken TV that was sitting on a milk crate. And
Was it on?
no, it was broken.
Oh.
It doesn't work.
But
Oh.
still set up in front of the couch.
Yeah.
Describe what else was in the apartment.
There was one poster on the wall of like a huge cross. So
Okay.
I quickly learned that he's a Christian.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he took offense to my comment.
That ends the list. That's the entire apartment.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still don't get why he was offended by that.
He's just one of those crazy right-wing conservatives, I
But
guess.
wouldn't he think everything had to do with God? I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
That was the problem. It
Not
was
pea
like,
soup.
Not pea soup,
How
evidently.
can a man exist, even with a crate and a couch, and not understand that there's not even a colloquialism, just a lism that you use, like, "Oh, thank God," or "Woo, man, that's cool." I mean, that doesn't actually mean there's some sort of man that suffers from a deficiency of heat over there.
Yeah.
Lism?
Yeah.
That's what the pea soup tasted like. Lism?
So I was so uncomfortable. I just wanted to leave. I ate my soup so quickly I burned my mouth. I just had to get out of
Oh,
there.
that's gorgeous.